Yo, there is no way that I'm the only one tired of looking at this thing right here. I mean, it's a trash bag. It looks like trash, right? So it's been driving me bananas since we got this thing, and I mean, the new boys hooked us up. We got a beautiful piece of glass to put in there. So it's probably time that we just stop playing, get after it. So when I say stop playing and get after it, the first thing I'm going to do is figure out how to even do this. Never had a square body barn door Suburban before, so it's my first time trying to do this. But I got on the old interwebs, right, and Googled it up, and guess what? There's not a single video, not one. So maybe this will be the one that just, and unless I screw it up, that's always an option, right? I put in glass before, and it might have a slight curve, but it's not hard. It can be. The first one I ever did, and I mentioned this previously in a video, was my buddy Chris. He had a 78 3/4 ton, C20, and we took out the solid back window, put in the sliding back window. The last little piece of trim, we broke the sliding back window, took that window back out, and put his solid one back in there because it was wintertime in Pennsylvania. That was probably not the best time to do that, but what are you going to do, right? But then down the road, my buddy Jeremy had this really cool little 67 Bug, I think, and we put a windshield in it, same basic concept, I think. So I'm going to look at this rubber, the gasket that we got that came on the window already. I believe it's got that little gap in it where you kind of pull it, and we'll go from there. All right, I guess we'll start by removing said bag. And the only reason I kept it on for this long was you never know when I got to move it outside, and it's always raining here, so. Sweet, the paint's coming. Well, this is some good tape and some terrible tape at the same time. Trying to save on the paint a little bit here. The key is to kind of hit on an angle, Pull it down to that. This is on. Oh no, this is on. I don't know what the main purpose of this tape is, but it never does. It runs. Too much, I guess. All right. Bitch! Oh. What are you gonna do? Yeah, sometimes I obsess about this. You guys notice that? Because I'm mad I pulled some paint off here. Because obviously it's paint. And now scraping this crap off with a razor blade. But I'm okay with how the door looks over there. Complicated, guys. Now we're reading something? We're gonna make fun of me for knowing that. I don't care, I like the song. If you're wondering, yes, I'm scratching this morning. Really. Don't really know what's on it. We're fading in here. Dope. Let's do it. Easy like that. We'll get a little sandpaper now and take rust off here. Clearly I've got my best piece of sandpaper. Been sitting on my workbench for 6 months. Yeah. Did you guys ever realize something? It's like, it's imperative. When you open up your packet like sandpaper, right? The first one doesn't last very long, but that last piece, it lasts so much longer than the rest. Do they package it now? Weird. Something you notice, no? Yes, we do things right around here, guys. Acetone. Oh my goodness. Clearly my most full can. We don't waste around here, guys. Waste not, want not. That's my motto. We got it. What? It's supposed to be very fine. It's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. Terrible. Dude, that's how you see this stuff. run a little bit. What are you gonna do? We'll probably clean her up after. Okay. She's going rogue, guys. She won't stop. How's this? So clearly, we've done an immaculate job with the prep work. Well, we let this dry in this, 50-something degree shop. I'm sure it'll happen in seconds. But I'm gonna shoot up to the house and grab a little grub, come back and see if I know how to put a window in. Well, guys, came back from grabbing some grub, and you can tell it's a little bit loud in here, right? Yeah. That's because it got straight cold in here. It dropped down to I think it was 30 degrees in the shop when I came back down here. And I don't know if you guys all remember, but a couple weeks ago, we were in a video and I said, hey, I'm going to grab these propane tanks and fill them up. Yeah, well, hasn't happened then. Didn't happen then. Has not happened since then. So, at 8:30, Saturday night, we jumped in the old Tundy there, shot down to the double wah, and luckily they got this newfangled system where you can 24 hours a day scoop up a propane tank. Dope. Those guys over there, they thought of everything. You go there and get a cheeseburger, and then a propane tank, I don't know, breakfast burrito, whatever you need, they got it, man. So there's that, right? Anyways, they don't pay me, so I'm gonna stop bragging on them. Got the old ankle burner just fired up, going away over here, and we've gone from 29 degrees to damn near 50. So things are happening. Oh, in case you're wondering, while I was sanding and blowing stuff down and priming right here, did I move the piece of glass, that mint condition piece of glass that the new boys hooked us up with, from sitting right here? No. No, I did not. All right, so using my vast knowledge on glass installation, I did a little comparison, taking a look at this window and then this one over here, right? So this one, you see it's got this gasket that comes down, right? And you see these little things in here? Well, that's because this centerpiece gets wedged in, right? And spreads this, and then this holds that in, and it's all held in with pressure, from what I've gathered. This one doesn't have that. So this is more of a just pop it in and see what it looks like on the inside here. You see it kind of just, this wraps around here, and that's that. So looking at this one, I think we got this figured out, guys. So we did a little primer, took the rust down, both sides, and just for good measure, we put some some primer on the glass too. You can't be too careful. But so wasn't a big deal, guys. I mean, they say I can't have nothing nice, right? My father used to say it all the time. Probably because I did stuff like this, and we'll talk about some other things I might have done later. We got her all set up. We little acetone came right off, cleaned up with some glass cleaner, and guys, she's looking beautiful. Had this little guy here, so that's going to help us out a little bit. Got her clamped on, and let's see if I know what I'm doing. I'm hearing you can just drive her home. Sounds like a terrible idea with glass. So what I really think you're supposed to do is take some string, or look at this weed whacker string I've got sitting over here for the last 5 years. Put that down in there, and then you pull it through. You loop it, you swoop it, and you pull.
Loop it, you swoop it, you pull.
I don't know, we'll see. Yo. I mean, right? She matches, so that's pretty dope. Now, granted, I do got to clean this window because, I mean, the one for the new boys, you know, forget about it. But before we get too crazy celebrating, let's go ahead and put this guy back together. Before we forget, sling the door open and just ruin this beautiful piece of glass, you know? I think we can do it one-handed. What do you guys think? This guy like this here, huh? Nice, all right. Got our constellation prize here from the junkyard. And then, should be about it, right? And there you go. No more slamming open, right? No more trash bags. We got this guy. Super dope. Guys, I can't tell you how happy I am to have that done. I mean, it was driving me crazy, and this looks so much better. It looks like a car, right? Kind of looks like it's supposed to be there because it's supposed to be that way, right? The only downside, yeah, now you can see that the headline is hanging a little bit. So, you know, you fix one thing, you got 6 more to fix. It's just how that goes. But a couple things here, guys. We could not have done this without the New Boys Square Body Rescue giving us the best part that we could have possibly gotten. The rubber was super pliable to where it fell into place. You guys saw it. It took me like real time. I know the kid probably time lapsed over that. 10 minutes and 34 seconds, start to finish of recording. So I hit record and then got into place. Then went and got some gloves because that stuff was cutting into my hands. That weed whacker string. And then I had to get a little plastic pry tool to kind of help some parts along. But guys, like anything else, the proper parts and the proper preparation makes a pretty easy project out of something. I seriously have never done it myself. Me and my buddy Jeremy did that VW, and then we kind of messed up that C10 or C20 back in the day. That's the only times I've ever put fixed glass in. And you guys just watch me do it myself in 10 minutes because it was prepped right and I had a quality part. So we talk about that a lot, right? That weed whacker string, we use that same method. I've heard guys soaking down regular like rope, but that weed whacker stuff, it naturally just slips. So you put a little bit of that spray away and it just slides right through. So that's my recommendation. And you guys saw it. So this thing is moving along. Because look, the dent didn't come back in the door. We got glass in the back. I mean, forget, this is great. In fact, I'm starting to have some plans for these things. And actually, I'm actually starting to have a big plan, especially for something that, to be 100% honest, I didn't even want. I want to tell you guys about it, but we're getting a little long here, you know? So what do you use, Tuesday? Yeah, we'll do it Tuesday. So you guys come back on Tuesday morning, check out the Tuesday morning tech tip, and we're going to pass on some big plans for you guys, you know? Because what does they say? If you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. Guys, we're putting in the work, right? And someday, she might be one of the coolest things in the parking lot. For now, she's still, a dented old Chevy truck. SUV. But you guys want to see you got to subscribe. Keep coming back. And eventually, you never know. Thanks for watching, guys.